How's it cooking good looking? My name is Amalie and today we are making keto pizza. A keto pizza is basically a pizza that is low on carb, high on fat and also has a little bit of protein. If you don't know what a keto diet is, I will suggest you to go and check out Dr. Berg, who also inspired me to use this recipe. I have preheated the oven to 200 degrees Celsius and now we can start making our crust. So we are gonna grind this puppy up and we're just gonna keep grinding and keep weighing how much we got. We need about 130 grams of this. If you have a food processor, you can totally use that and give it a grind. Just don't grind it too fine and also make sure that there are no too big chunks in this crust. I know this is not something that you have to do. It's just because I wanna make sure that things are coming out of my little grinder here. Grinder, that's an app, right? I'm just gonna check really quick if there is any leftover pieces that are a little too big, but there's not, so that's perfect. Now I'm gonna take a clean towel, very important that it's clean, because now we are gonna drain the cauliflower. You really don't have to do this, but I find that if I drain it, the crust gets more crispy if you do like this. It's very simple. You just take the cauliflowers here, you just have a good grab here, and then you just squeeze it. You can see how it gets wet and the water comes out. And now we are gonna transfer the cauliflower rice into a bowl. And yeah, I call this cauliflower rice because you can actually also cook this and it will make a nice ricey texture. Just a little hint here, guys. If you don't wash this or just let it sit in water immediately, it's gonna smell like fart forever. Now we have 130 grams of cauliflower, which is 3 deciliters more or less. And then now we are gonna apply 3 deciliters of cheese. That's also 150 grams more or less. This cheese is a Portuguese brand, it's called Terra Nostra, and it literally has no carbs in it. I'm gonna use 2 eggs, but actually I'm gonna use 1 full egg here. And then if you feel like, you can totally use the other egg as a full egg, but I actually like to only use the yolk because there are also a lot of protein in the whites that you don't need. We just need the egg to make things stick together. We are gonna take a pinch of salt, like that. You can see that this starts to be kind of doughy, but at the same time, I know that it doesn't really look like a dough, but it will. We are gonna do like this. Because this is the size that my pizza plate is. And this really doesn't have to be perfect, okay? It's just more or less. I am gonna flip the dough over here. And now I'm gonna start from the middle, pressing out the dough to the edges. I decided to use a better tool, which is my hands. Now, this puppy is going in the oven. And our baby, she's gonna be in here for at least 15 minutes. I might give it 20 minutes, but this one is kind of thin, which is good. So I'm just gonna check on it in 15 minutes. Now we are gonna make our red sauce for our pizza. And this is super simple. I have some pure tomato puree, and now I'm gonna add in approximately 10 grams of concentrated tomato puree. I am gonna add a little bit of paprika. And then I have this Italian spice mix. This has some herbs, some dried tomato, a little bit of chili, a little bit of garlic. Actually, it's very garlicky, this one. And this is also why I'm not adding more garlic to the sauce. If you don't have this spice and you can't get your fingers on the Italian spice mix, just add in garlic. That's perfect. I'm gonna add in some salt. So good. Oh, I wish this pizza was for me. It's not, it's for Jon because he's the one on keto. And it's okay, today I'm making something for him and I guess he deserves it.
I do.
We are gonna add some champignon to our pizza because it belongs on a pizza, let's be honest. Gonna chop off the end here. And then I'm just gonna make it into small slices of champignon. Just a couple of slices. This is gonna seem very pretty and colorful on the pizza. And it brings, you know, a little bit of spiciness. Whew. Okay, you guys know that I always complain that spicy chilies are not spicy in Portugal. Apparently this one is very spicy. This is an organic chili from a local farm here. And this is what I'm gonna buy from now on. Whew. As with any other recipe, I forget to present one of the main ingredients in the beginning. A little bit of leek. We are not gonna use more than like 5 grams of this, but we are gonna grab like maybe 5 slices. This is also optional, but then at the same time, it's really not, because it's so good on the pizza. This reminds me why you should always go and read the recipe below if you want to make this dish, because sometimes in the heat of the moment I say grinder instead of grater. So always just for the sake of safety, you know. She's ready. Look at that. That looks like a pizza, kind of. Well, I don't know, it will. I mean, you guys can't smell what I can smell. You have to make the recipe to get that kind of luxury. But it smells like pizza, and we haven't even put all our delicious stuff on top. Listen to this, guys. I used to have an Italian roommate, and she actually taught me this. When you do a pizza, the sauce has to start in the middle, and then once it's here in the middle, you slowly keep doing this until the sauce is out on the sides. So what you want to do is you want to leave a little bit of the crust without any tomato sauce, as I have done here. I'm gonna cover it with our remaining cheese here for the topping, our topping cheese. This is the same cheese as the cheese in the dough. So as you can imagine, this is a very cheesy pizza, but also it's a pizza, so it has to be cheesy, right? The pieces of leek are going here. This gives like a little bit of a caramelized kind of flavor. And our spicy chili. You can put as much as you desire. The pepperoni, because who doesn't like a nice pepperoni pizza? I'm also adding this nice pepper salami on. This has a lot of fat, it's organic, it's delicious, and it's very good for you. And it actually covers up a lot, and it's gonna be very crispy once it comes out of the oven. Before this is going back into the oven for 15 minutes, I am gonna sprinkle this dry oregano over our pizza. And finally, guys, black pepper. Whoop. The oven is gonna go down to 180 degrees. Oh, lindo, lindo, lindo. This is one of the reasons I like to use a tart mold when I do my pizza, because I can just remove it like this and place it on the plate. Ta-da! Oh, the crust is so crispy that it actually broke a little bit. I just sprinkled a little bit of basil on top of the pizza, and now it's ready for the tasting judge. The cameraman, the keto guy.
Master Chef.
How is it?
Oh, it's spicy.
It's spicy? Too spicy?
No, it's perfect. I don't think you can make a better keto pizza than this. I really don't. I think, and it has all the macros, which is also very important for me. So I know I get the right amount of fat and protein, and essentially no carbs. So yeah, you did good.
Thanks.
As always.
Thank you.
My personal keto chef. If you serve this at a restaurant, and I ordered a pizza and I didn't know it was a keto pizza, I wouldn't really think about it.
But guys, if this video made you hungry, leave it a like. If it made you drool, subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.